YouTube. Look, I haven't done a video of my setup for a while. This is basically my mirror behind my, pretty much behind my door here, as you can see. That's my door. So, yeah, I haven't done a real big setup thing, or I haven't done really anything on my setup lately. My room's still pretty much the same. I've still got the bed in the same place. I've got a few cables and stuff and things like that. I admit I'm probably a bit of a hoarder when it comes to some of my stuff. Tripod, weights, vacuum cleaner, some stuff that, well, actually I'm trying to sell that at the moment, which I haven't been successful in selling it yet. My air conditioner, which is in the corner here. I've been in the corner there. My new massage / gaming chair. Right there, pretty good chair, pretty comfortable. So far, no big issues. As you can see, got my Z60 headset right here. My HTC 610 Desire, which is a bit dusty and a bit grimy, but it's probably because I've been using it pretty regularly lately. Not a bad little phone. It's not overly... I like HTC as a brand. Remote control for my fan. Just goes over to my fan right there. Remote control for my Xbox. Remote control for my... let's see... my air conditioner. Deodorant, always handy. Got a little light here, so when it gets dark, I just turn everything else when I turn the main light off pretty much now. Well, it's just a good idea to turn the main light off. I have switched around modems a few times, and basically because I have issues with my internet connection at times, I've now got a separate router and a separate modem down the bottom there. My old ASUS. I've disabled some settings on the ASUS. Sort of a makeshift thing at the moment because I'm having some problems with my internet, which is pissing me off, to be honest. But I mean that N900 router is a pretty good router, regardless. Got my Xbox beside me here. Basic $99 keyboard. My 4K screen, which is a Samsung. My Logitech webcam. My girlfriend on one of my screens, which is she's my desktop wallpaper. Now I've got an Acer little 1600 by 900 screen, THX speakers, wired controller. It's a wired basic controller. Some of my business cards, I don't know if you can actually see those. My blue mic, and a note that says, "What up, my nigga, my homie." I don't know, I was just being stupid earlier, or somebody was being stupid on Skype. What else? My little docking station, which is Astone. My little Kingston 3.0, USB 3.0 card reader. My Samsung smartwatch. As you can see, my PC, which probably needs a bit of a dust on the inside, but not too bad otherwise. Basic Blu-ray burners and stuff. HD DVD burners, Blu-ray burners, combination of. And I could probably do with a bit of dust on front. It's a little bit dusty on the front. I will dust it eventually. I just haven't got around to it today. Golf club. I mean, it's pretty much, the stuff that's changed in here has just been, just in the sense of things have changed a little more. I'm still editing some videos and stuff. What's really changed? Got my safe under here, which doesn't really have anything in it, to be honest. The situation is I've just got a couple of batteries in it. I haven't actually put anything in there. To be truthful, I'd probably put something in there, but I will later. We've got spare batteries for my new camera. I've probably got a cross there. Well, you can actually see that. It's actually a crucifix. Why have I got that there? I don't know. Power board. You can see, but it's a Belkin. It's a Belkin anyway. It's a Belkin power board. And I got some. I sort of got here my video player. Right here I have different types of cell phones, which I have older cell phones. These all work. That works, which it's an old flip phone, old style flip phone. That works too. Would you believe I actually have one of these? That actually works and charges up and actually turns on too. That's an old, that's not an old one, but it's a Samsung phone, basic flip phone. So I've got those parts there. Microscope. Let's see, National Geographic microscope, which I'm using as a makeshift headset stand. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's just not really much has changed. I haven't really added anything greatly new to the collection of things. I've added some new tools to my tool bench. My tool bench looks pretty good. It hasn't been too bad. I've got a few boxes and stuff up here. You can actually see it, but I've got some old power boards and stuff, which they still work. There's still no problems with them. I've got a couple of power supplies for laptops, universal power supply boxes, 770 GTX boxes, modem router boxes. I even got a box full of cables, I think, up there. DVDs, a couple of Blu-rays. Got rid of most of my HD DVDs. A couple of old school stuff. I think those are next generation ones, but they're from China or something, I think. My small collection of Xbox 360 games. Yes, it's a combination anyway. So that, and that. What else? Pretty much it. I've sort of reorganized, re-economized. I've still got a lot of the stuff that I had before, which I did have a big TV screen. I used to have two 27-inch screens. I still have them. My old 27-inch screen went to my dad, and my other 27-inch screen went out to my dad's bedroom for a TV for him to watch on. Because basically it's a TV. The other screen was a TV. So that's copy hubs as usual. My desk has seen better days, which, I mean, it's not spectacular, but it, does me. What I'm actually trying to do is see if I can get an older desk, basically a timber desk or something like that, or we can get like a nice cheap timber desk from one of those maybe second-hand place or something like that. Just see if I can get something nice that's longer than what this desk is. Basically, the end of this desk, I want it to come out all the way to there, and I can put my fridge there, and then I can put my PC next to it or something like that. So what else? What else? Pretty much. I mean, that's pretty much it in the sense of stuff that I've got now. I've got a lot more tools these days in comparison to what I used to have. Tools that I work with, tools that I generally muck around with. I mean, there's a few things I can show you which are actually great for anybody who does a lot of work on computers and mucks around and does stuff of that nature. Definitely some tools you should have, and I would never go without personally. So you got that, binoculars over the side, first aid kits, Turtle Beach Xbox headsets, old Xbox headsets, boxing bags, boxing gloves, which I got rid of my boxing bag, I think, just because we didn't really have a place around in this house for it, sadly. That was annoying, but, can't really do much about it, sadly, to say. What else? I've got my Turtle Beach headset right there. Subwoofer down there. vacuum cleaner. There's my little mini vac there. That's great for like scooping up crumbs and things like that. My weight set, which you saw in the first place, which I showed you initially. My curls and everything else are organised a bit more. I mean, most of the stuff, and then I got my, in the corner there I got a phone, cordless phone. I pick up to, you know, get details and things like that from clients and stuff. Of course, my Logitech G502, which is a good little keyboard. I mean, considering this keyboard was originally $99 when I bought it, because it was a replacement keyboard. I mean, it's lasted me a hell of a long time. It's still going strong. It hasn't knocked out on me or curved out on me or anything like that. Probably just needs a bit of a clean and stuff, but that's about it. But I mean, generally it's not a bad keyboard and it doesn't feel shitty and it types pretty quick. It's pretty responsive in most cases. I also, you know, I sort of muck around with some of this stuff anyway, but then my Elgato in the corner there, a bit dusty, but I should probably dust it out. But my Elgato's there. I got my Xbox running off this main screen here. Pretty much you can switch the mode and do picture-in-picture mode, which is a pretty cool feature of this Samsung monitor. Considering that I got this monitor pretty cheap when I originally bought it, I bought it for a nice, really nice, reasonable price at the time. It was much cheaper than, say, going... I actually bought it from South Korea. That's actually where they originally got it from. So what else? Little mic. Didn't pay too much for this mic either. This is a good little mic. I'll be able to do announcements and be able to do my podcast type things and Twitch and combinations of Twitch and combinations of other things like well, there's Twitch, there's Twitch, but there's also other stuff that I do with it as well. It's the stuff I tend to do. Mostly just game recordings and things like that. I've been using Shadowplay mainly as a big focus thing right now. I'm trying to see if I can find another program maybe, and I'll invest in another program later, but I'm on a bit of a budget, trying to stick to a budget basically within the realms of, you know, there's only certain types of things that I can afford at certain times, so I have to watch what I spend basically. What else? I also picked up a portable CD-ROM, which is for working on laptops that don't actually have a CD-ROM drive. I picked up a Samsung one, which I think was about $38 online on eBay. Not bad pricing actually. I was quite impressed with the pricing on that. What else? Anyway. So I mean, yeah, it's pretty good stuff. It's all in pretty good working order, so I mean, the monitor is not too bad. It's just basically this is my work environment, but I also use my other environment, which is out in the main area, which is the kitchen, where I do a lot of my repairs and I fix up things or work on a computer on the bench specifically. That's my main work area. And then this is sort of my fun recreation, but in combination of the fun and recreation area, it's also my area where I socialise and I do things and I watch shows and things like that if I want to, or you know, just stuff of that nature. What else? My fridge there. There's a couple of things I'm actually trying to sell at the moment, which is an old capture device for the AV Media capture device for the Xbox, which works for the Xbox and it works for the PlayStation. I have not had any luck selling it yet. I think I got about 135 on it. I've tried to sell it on a Gumtree, hadn't really had much response. Got some HD DVDs up there on top, right on top there. That box up there is, I think it's about 39 HD DVDs. Yeah, it's not too bad. What else? At the moment I'm just sort of, I'm tossing up because I've just been having a couple of problems with my internet and the internet being a little bit, yeah, I know there's a heap of cables behind there, I realise this. I've been having a couple of problems with my internet dropping. Well, it's not just dropping, it's slow speeds, generally not being able to hold more than 1 or 2 people in a Skype call and other things of that nature, and that's just freaking frustrating because I want to be able to do more than one person in a Skype call. What else? Got my tablet over there on my Windows 8. I've got my passports, some Ethernet cables, notepad, of course these phones and stuff. I mean, I got a lot of, lot of old technology lying around, and I got a lot of new. It's sort of a combination of old and new technology in that order. So yeah, it's not too bad. Anyway, that's just pretty much my room tour in combination. Also got portable CDs underneath here, controllers underneath here as well, a few games as well. I think these are just mostly those. A Spaceborne movie, Saboteur, which is a game that I have to install on my PC actually. Left 4 Dead 2, Left 4 Dead. That's Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Yeah, there's a couple of games that I haven't played for a while on the Xbox anyway. Well, basically I should probably put them back in my Xbox collection. What else? Basically just got everything realigned a bit. Combination of, and yeah, it's pretty much my room, just thumb drives obviously. Any important technician or any reasonable technician will have a pair of thumb drives. These are both 64 gig. Just to be able to store a certain amount of data and things like that and stuff of that nature. So definitely keep it in hand. HDMI cables, always keep a couple of spare of those. DisplayPort cables, which are the long ones anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my work environment. Yes, it's a little bit crowded, a little bit crushed up in some ways, and not a lot of space, but you know, it's not too bad. It keeps me going for the time being. It keeps me functioning. So I'm going to leave it there anyway. Thank you very much, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed the video. There's just a little bit of a room tour. A couple of things have changed around, basically. One or two things have just changed around since I've mucked around with, you know, I've been upgrading, sort of taking away, I don't know, upgrading, sort of upgrading, downgrading combination of lately, just doing a combination of that stuff. Yeah, basically. Now I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much, YouTube, and please stay tuned. Like, subscribe to my videos, post to me on, well, you can catch me on Facebook, Twitter. I do have my own Facebook page for Fallen Computer Repairs, which is a separate page with photos of some of the work that I get up to and things that I do on a daily basis, sometimes on a daily basis, sometimes on a weekly basis, and some of the stuff I just muck around with doing some amateur photography stuff. Anyway, okay, thank you very much, and catch you, see ya, catch you YouTube, bye.